Okay, I'd like to show you how we get tax rebates and incentives for companies. So I want to break this down and show you how much time you actually have to spend to get, to engage us to get the money for you. Just want to show you. So about an hour is all you'll have to spend. That includes the action steps that you have to take, what you have to do, talking to me on a couple phone calls, filling out a couple documents. So first step is 5 minutes to qualify. So we ask a couple simple questions. How many W-2 employees do you have? And have you paid at least $30,000 in taxes per year the last 4 years? That's critical because we're getting a rebate on taxes that are paid in. In addition to that, we want to find out what your creativity is. We want to learn about your business and how you do business. That helps us really properly attack state and fed and find all the money that we can. The average return we're getting right now is actually over $115,000. That's gross, that's before fees. Okay, so it's important to note that. The next thing we do after you've qualified, then we start a free analysis, no cost, no obligation to you. Total time on your part, about 35 minutes. So what we do is I'll send you an introductory email. Included in that it's a big email. There's absolutely everything that you need to know. Any question or concern that you have will be addressed in this email. So pardon the length of it. It's about a page and a half. So it'll have links, all kinds of evidence that what we're doing is really been appreciated by a lot of different people. So in this, we'll need you to fill out and sign an NDA. This gives you complete confidentiality because you'll need to send us your tax returns so that we can evaluate them and find the money. Also a questionnaire that tells us what your business model is and what the creativity that is involved in your company. And we could talk more offline about creativity. Every company has creativity, whether you believe it or not. A couple exceptions, probably retail doesn't. But so once you fill out this questionnaire, and I've underlined the things that you have to do physically so that you can see what's required of you. Once you fill that out, that triggers my team to send you a Dropbox link, and then you'll need to upload your taxes. This is the biggest holdup. A lot of people, it takes them a while to upload their taxes for various reasons. Sometimes they want to talk to their CPA. Sometimes they don't have their taxes, they have to gather them. Typically, we get them within 48 hours. Some people, it takes a week. Faster you get us the taxes, faster we can get you money. So the lead time for us to do this free analysis is about 4 to 5 weeks. It depends. Sometimes it fluctuates. So once we've done the free analysis 4 to 5 weeks later, that will be complete. Then what we will do is we will have a phone call to go over the free analysis. In that analysis, you sent us 4 years of taxes. We evaluate one of those years, the year that's most logical, the most logical rebate opportunity. So here's an example. So perhaps in 2018 we find 20 grand in Fed only. 2016. So we're only doing 1 year. We might just find 20,000 from federal in just 2018. That's just 1 year. You probably sent us 4 years tax returns. So conceivably, this is the free analysis, no obligation or cost to you. Conceivably, when we do the full analysis and amend your returns after you hire us, if you choose to do so, it's conceivable that if your business was about the same and about the same amount of employees and revenue, you're probably going to get about 80 grand just in those 4 years Fed. That does not include state. So you can see that we have a tremendous opportunity to get Fed and state, depending on the state you're in. If you're in, Kentucky, they don't do state, they just do federal. So possible return in this general scenario could be 140 grand. So the next thing that we do, after we've done the complete analysis, then you decide whether you're going to hire us or not. If you hire us, you just have to sign a consulting agreement. Our lead time is 4 to 5 weeks. it takes our team 40 to 50 hours to actually fully amend your returns after you hire us. Once you hire us, you've agreed that you're going to pay half of our fee pay part of our fee when we are completely done with all of our work. So that's next. That just takes you about 5 minutes. Next is about 20 minutes. When we've completely amended your returns, we know how much money you're going to get back from state and fed for all of those years. We have to have a little phone call, and I present you all the information, and then we send you a link through DocuSign in which you will sign your amended taxes. We don't change a line on your taxes. We just add an amendment to the return. We send that to the desk at State and Federal that's in charge of kicking out the checks, and they start sending out checks. So at this point, half of our fee is due. So once half the fee is, so this is how the fee works. Let me just explain. So hypothetically, if you had a rebate total of $30,000, our fee is $10,000. Since we've completed all work's done, there's nothing left for us to do. We require $5,000, half of our fee at this time. Not the full fee. Some of our competitors charge the full fee at the time all the work is completed. We do not. We're trusting that you're going to pay us on the back half when checks roll in. So half of the fee is due at this time. So just as an example, if you pay when the checks come in, for example, let's say you get a check for $12,000, the 1/3 fee for that would be $4,000. You've already paid half of all of your fees, so you'd only pay $2,000. So you would owe us $2,000 when you get a check for $12,000. So that's how it works. Also, there's interest you'll get paid. Sometimes they send you more money than you think, and you just have to wait for checks, 8 to 12 weeks to get checks coming in. So that's how it works.